Yeah. Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Mad Shad. Well, it's a beautiful morning. 50-something degrees. Freya Vigi me, Freya bless on this wonderful Friday. Yeah. Early morning, getting ready for work, that kind of thing. Yeah, beautiful day. It's cold. Charity is chilling. Yep, just hanging out. She did eat a little treat. She did eat a little something after our walk. She does have breakfast waiting on her. She hasn't touched it. Yeah, so yeah, see how she does. I'll have the whole weekend with her today. After this day, Friday, right? Yeah, Friday. So I'm making this video early in the morning because I keep fucking forgetting. I forgot the one yesterday. Every day, never forget, and I damn forgot twice now. Yeah, this job is very demanding. Lots of hours, which is good, right? So I'm going to make this early in the morning, see if I can get this done. So, yeah, it's a good day. Tell you about those that didn't have a good day. Those Americans that are trapped in Afghanistan left there by Trader Joe's malicious / incompetent regime. At least we forget 13 servicemen and women died at Abbey Gate, Kabul, Afghanistan, along with 200 poor souls. 3+ people lost arms and legs and limbs, things that don't grow back. A lot of them service members as well. Every day, never forget, and never forget whose fault this is. Deploy knife hands. But there was hope. Folks getting them out. Task Force Argo, Task Force Pineapple, Project Exodus, Project Dynamo Christian Coalition, Mighty Oak Foundation, just to name a few. And at least we forget that 800, 900 plus individuals are still incarcerated over the J6 debacle. Held there as political prisoners without sentencing, without bail, torture, solitary confinement conditions. Someone lost an eye. There have been suicides. A lot of moms and dads in prison. Every day, never forget, and never forget whose fault this is. And yes, definitely deploy more knife hands. Make it stick. But there's hope. Thousands of people, family, friends, homeless, charitable organizations, law firms doing pro bono work, even some senators, congressmen, representatives, judges, former president, and Supreme Court getting into the fray. Meanwhile, once again, President Trump has promised that he will pardon all the J6ers. I hold you to this promise. Yeah, do it, please. It's not going to be a while. It's going to be a while, though. He doesn't go in until, January 6th, right? January 6th or January 20th or some shit like that. We still got months of waiting. Meanwhile, there's been rumors that President-elect Biden voted for Trump. Wow. Yeah, so, yeah. Like his last little fuck you, as he left. I don't know. I don't know. I it's unconfirmed on my end. I don't know. If you can confirm it, please feel free to leave it in the comments. That'd be awesome. But yeah, well, anyway, we know that, hey, Trump won. The side of righteousness has won. And it's not time to go to sleep. It's not time to go ahead and put your life on cruise control and think, okay, everything's going to be hunky-dory. It's a possibility. It could be. But you know what? Remain vigilant. Remain vigilant. The last 4 years, I'd like to say it's our fault. I really do. Even though they fucking cheated. It was, corruption abound. It was lies and suggestions. And throughout the whole 4 years, it's like everybody got to see, oh, really? Damn, that's stupid. So, a lot of buyer's remorse, everybody came out. Everybody came out and voted. Trump won 90% of all counties in the United States. 90%. Right? Yeah. So, yeah, resounding victory, right? Resounding victory. And so their attempts at this subversion, and using our election as the stepping stone, so to speak, don't think it's going to stop. The whole woke thing, that wokeness. I mean, of course, it's a communist tactic, been used throughout history, right? It is a very small percentage. Obviously, it's a very small percentage of the population, but they're the loudest and the most annoying and the most obnoxious. So that's if a 90-pound soy boy is standing in the middle of a fucking crowded room and he screams like a little girl, everybody's gonna take notice of that and go, what the fuck, and if he takes a drum and starts beating it, everybody's gonna be like, even though everybody in that room is meat eaters and pipe swingers and knuckle draggers, this one little soy boy with the girl voice and bitch tits, he's getting all the attention. I mean, everybody else is just like shutting the fuck up and going about their lives, going about their business, right? Quietly, reserved. Yeah. So that's exactly what happened, right? It's a very small percentage of the population that are fucking stupid. But it's look throughout history. Look throughout history. The youth have always been used as the useful idiots, always, because the youth are idiots. I remember being young. I was a fucking idiot. Absolutely. Luckily I had folks in my life that was able to guide me out of that idiocracy. For the most part, I'm still kind of in it. I still make stupid life decisions, but hey, that's life, right? It's whatever. But I like to say I got a little bit more wisdom now. A little gray, a little bit more wisdom, and that's from doing stupid shit and surviving. So, yeah, these purple-haired bitch tit soy boys, they're eventually, a majority of them are gonna, wake up one day, 30 years old, living in their mom's basement, in some kind of drag, going, I've made some very bad life choices. I need to get a job. I would really like a car. I want a house. I want a land. It's they get to that point and they're like, well, fuck. I mean, that was stupid of me to think that way. Allowing my mind to be corrupted by, some type of woke popular movement. I was on Captain Crappy's, watching Captain Crappy last night. Captain Crappy Live, fandom iconic. Check him out. He made a good point. Is that the whole woke thing, with the purple hair and the green hair and all that stuff, it's they stole that from the punk movement, right? Back in the 80s, right? And I was part of that movement. I had a mohawk, I had a skateboard. I was just a punk loser. I thought we were all going to die within like 30 minutes when the bombs came, so fuck it. Let's just go, let's go. Let's skate or die, live on the streets, squat here, squat there. It was a fringe movement, right? And, nobody liked me. Nobody. I had no friends, right? If I did have friends, they were like me, and they were fucked up too. So you're like, damn, you're fucked up. You're more fucked up than I am. What the fuck, right? We wanted to be different because we were different, and it was a different movement, different mentality. Of course, it was the, oh, well, life's going to fucking end soon because they're going to bomb us and we're all going to die. And, you know, you guys walking around with your, collared shirts and tucked in shirts and your, gig line, your press pants and shiny boots. Well, fuck you. You're a stupid idiot. Look who's laughing now, right? We survived the 80s and the 90s, and now we're in the 20s. 200s, 2000s. So I mean, eventually, this woke punk movement, it's a popularity contest. Everybody in that they insulate themselves, right? They get in their safe space in their box with all their other little friends, and and they help each other work through this whole. It's brainwashing. It's brainwashing 101, right? They are being brainwashed. Back in those days, we wasn't being brainwashed. We thought everybody else was brainwashed, and we were just different. It's still different to this day, right? I mean, no, I'm not going to be, sporting a mohawk anytime soon, and whatever. But you get the point. You get the point. And it's a social engineering tool used to say, okay, well, you're the minority because you're different, and those over there do not like you, so you shouldn't like them either, and you should fight them over there that don't like you, the stuffy suits over there, the 9-to-5ers, the family with kids, you should hate them, and you should try to depose them as in any way, any means necessary. Radicalization is what it is. That's what we've seen. So yeah, I see somebody with pink hair, green hair, a guy with bitch tits. I'm just like, are you the enemy? Right? But I also know, being, an ex-punk rocker, punk skater, that it's just a fad. It is just a fad. Yeah, I had fun, I guess. Not really. I got chased off by many people. I got tough skin because of it, because everybody fucking hated me, and everybody was very vocal about it, and violent about it. Right? I've got my ass beat. I got guns pulled on me. I never did. Everybody in school wanted to fucking kick my ass. And it was just, it was different. So, and I grew up in the hood. So, think about that one. Who the fuck is this punk ass kid? Look at that motherfucker with the mohawk. What the fuck, right? All these gangster wannabe kids, just fucking just chasing me all over the fucking place. So anyway, I went to the woods and built traps and hid in the leaves and the grass. Jumped out of nowhere. Bing, gotcha, bitch. Ran away. So that was my growing up was guerrilla warfare in the woods. There was one time where they chased me. They had enough of my shit. Well, they started it, but they had enough of my shit, and they had gathered such a force. There's like 30 kids, and I say kids. These are, I'm 6 foot, 150 pounds. They're 6'7", 210 pounds, 220 pounds, same age, 16, 17, 15, 16, 17. I'm like, what the fuck? Man-child's running after me. It was like that, and they're running me through the woods. They kept me out there for, and it was a hellacious thing, I'd have to say. Hiding. I was just hiding in the woods. I knew I couldn't go home because they were waiting on me at the house. They were going to kill me. And I hid in the woods and played sneaky, E&E for like almost 2 days. And they wrote my obituary. I was missing. Finally, I emerged from the woods. My mom was like, "What the fuck?" It was like 9 o'clock at night. I emerged from the woods. Finally gave them the slip, or they gave up. And my mom still got the paper. I was reported missing. The cops were there. The cops were hanging out, waiting, right, to make sure that I got home. I guess they heard that everybody was after me. All the gangs in the neighborhood were all after me and shit. And they were waiting at the house. And they would take turns. Because I think maybe there were threats on my family. I don't know. I have to ask my mom about that. But yeah, and finally I emerged home, right? And they're like, "We thought you were dead." Really? Y'all missing person and obituary, huh? Because all the gangs in the neighborhood said they're gonna kill me. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, that's a little bit, little insight on my upbringing, right? It was different. It was different, right? This everybody wants to be a blue-haired, Viva Resistance. What's the fist? This thing? Yeah. No. Everybody wants to be that. And it's a way of harnessing that youth angst, right? We all have it. So eventually, now those kids are going to grow up and go, maybe I need to put on a three-piece suit and not take gender studies and underwater basket weaving in college. Maybe I should look at accounting or something, right? Something that's going to make me money, right? And of course, they're eventually going to have families of their own if they haven't already sterilized themselves, right? So yeah, because no one cares. No, they found out that they were fighting for rights that they already had because nobody cares. Work harder. That's it. You want the truth. Nobody cares about your gender. Nobody cares about your pronouns. Just work harder. You'll be fine. All right. I mean, if you want to wear, if you're a man and you want to wear a dress, well, you're gonna have a tough go at it in the workplace, of course. But if you're badass and you know your shit, and you got a great work ethic and everything like that, and you're an asset, then maybe possibly they'll allow you to wear your dress. I mean, it does happen, sure, but it's a very small percentage, very, very small percentage. So, just saying. So, this has been a public announcement, right? Anyway, let me cut this short here. So, yeah, just hang in there, folks. We still got some time till January, till the inauguration, until the actual, till Trump actually gets into office and starts working. See, right now he can't. Right now, so stand by to stand to stand down or stand up. I don't know, but for the most part, just remain vigilant. Don't be scared, but remain vigilant. And for the next 4 years, we got to remain vigilant as well. So, let me conclude here. Go Team Devildawg. Go Team Devildawg. Fuck brain surgery. He's still recuperating from brain surgery. Go to Devildawg Prepper's channel. Like, sub, share, subscribe. Comment on all his videos. Let's get that brother up to 500, 1,000 subs, please. By the time he gets, recovering from his brain surgery. Yes. Team Devildawg. And go TeamLinda. Go TeamLinda. Fuck cancer. She is still fighting cancer, kicking ass and taking names. So please keep Linda in your thoughts and prayers. Give her some good healing energy to TeamLinda. And go TeamJoe. Go TeamJoe. Fuck addiction. He is still in a recovery house. having some, of course, he has some health issues and financial issues and whatnot, but he's been 3 months without a drink. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. So please give your thoughts and prayers and encouraging words to Team Joe. Go to Joe Morgan's channel, like, sub, share, subscribe, leave comments, and listen to his story. It's a raw one. Go Team Joe. So, this has been Mad Shad. Every day, never forget.